You know what? I find that the older you get, the harder it is to find a nice picture of yourself to post without going, oh, that looks like I'm making a face, and oh, that looks terrible, and oh man, I look at all the wrinkles. But wrinkles or no wrinkles, I'm back again. Hi, it's Kim Overhold, your party artist. And I'm here for part two. And my audio went off for some reason, and I knew there was something up. So here I am again, and I think I got it together this time. I've actually got my canvas this time, and what I was working on yesterday, so I can show you this time what I was doing. So this is a painting I'm working on currently. Yeah, it's very kind of spooky. Like I say, it's got a kind of spooky feel to it, doesn't it? Yeah, already. So, yeah, this is what I'm currently working on. It is for a play that I'm going to be maybe even helping with, which I am so stoked about. So, we'll see how it goes. This is what I'll be working on painting today. I was going to go outside and sunbathe today, but it looks kind of I don't know what you call it. It was nice when I first woke up and had the garden all going and stuff, and then all of a sudden just kind of got overcast and kind of a little bit dull. So I decided, you know what? Like I say, one of the things I do enjoy is coming here and speaking and talking about art. So I thought, you know what? I'll come here anyways and say hello. And yes, don't worry, I am wearing clothes just in case you're wondering. I have a tube top, and a lot of people are like, "Arr," but no, no, I don't. I don't do that kind of thing. Let me just put my hair up a little bit so I can get it kind of looking a little bit more nicer for you guys. Here's the thing about having long hair is being able to manipulate it a little bit better. When you get good at it, you can actually swirl it into a nice little knot here, and then I stick it into like that. Never used to be able to do that before, but when your hair gets long enough, you can just do that and you just push it away from your face. And ta-da! Look at that. Okay, that's better. I feel better and I feel more awake now and I can see you guys. Hey, Kim Overholt, party artist, KimOverholt.com. Yeah, all fancy graphics and everything, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah. So, what I've got going on right now is, like I say, a nice ghostly feature that I'm going to be partaking in, and just trying to get things to look a little bit more like a Houdini kind of maybe style poster. I've been looking over internet. The great thing about going onto Google and things is you can always find all kinds of images that kind of push you in the right direction of what you want to do. And as you can see, it's already got a face starting. It's already got like, if you look at the painting and stuff, it's already got this mystical looking look to it. But it's going to look so much cooler when I get through with it. But yeah, that's what I'm working on currently, as well as working on other projects. But I just wanted to show you that too. And maybe for today, maybe I'll show you just something simple for painting, just to get your creative juices flowing. And I'll start. Hold on. I'll see. I had a lot of stuff on my desk. I had a lot going on. I had a plate going. Oh, here it is. Okay, plate's all dried up. The plate's all dried up. I did have paint on it for what I was working on. Oh, the blue looks like it still might be a little bit on the moist side, but that's okay. I will, you know what? I'll mix up something fresh, and we will paint a little bit because I have a hankering for painting. So let's get this baby started. Okay, so I'm going to start with just grabbing some. Oh, that looks like the white still looks like it's still a little bit fresh. I don't know, you can see the white if I angle it. See, it's got little bits of over here. It's still white. It's still okay. I always like to reuse my paints because, starving artist, always poor. Hello. This is never ending cycle. So, I knew what I was getting myself into when I started doing art because I was like, okay, what do I do? Where did I grow up? What chances do I have? Okay, let's become an artist because you know what? That's a lot of fun. And yeah, it has taught me how to navigate through life being an artist. There's so many avenues you can go down and so many different directions you can head in. Oh, my blue. Give me 1 second. The blue that I am using is a ultramarine blue. Where'd it go? Ultramarine blue. Is it this one? I believe it's this one. Ultramarine blue. Yes, ultramarine blue. I feel like Griselda coming out. "Hey, we're gonna make colors. We're gonna put it all together. We're gonna make a big old mess." And we could. We can make a big old mess today, whatever time of the globe you are looking at me at. You know what? I used to have friends on the other side of the world. I do have friends on the other side of the world, actually. I have one in Kenya and one in Ghana. And I have a few friends that I know overseas and stuff like that. And people I know here in Canada from coast to coast. Some people, just kind of by name, not so much by hanging out with them kind of thing, but knowing them just because they are artists just like me. Oh my god, I'm so sorry for yawning. That's very uncalled for. Red, I need some red. Yeah, perfect. I need a little bit of red. All right. So the other thing I need is a cup, just one, and some paintbrushes, obviously, and I've got everything I need right here. And it's like that was not separate. I had to find a separate cup, separate cup, separate cup, separate cup, separate cup. There it is. There it is. That's what I was. Oh, oh, and this one already has water in it. That's right. I was using this one the other day. Oh, let me just trip over everything. Okay, here I am, people. All right. So, oh, and yeah, you know what? I was going to work a little bit more on that painting. You know what? I will work a little bit more on this painting because I wanted to show you how cool it is to work on a painting. So, uh, yeah, before I do this though, I want to do, you know what I hadn't had a chance to do, which I did the other day, but I never had a chance to do yesterday or day before, and I really wanted to, is a reading. So let's get into a nice mystical reading before we start anything other mystical stuff. It's going to be a mystical Wednesday, a wacky, witchy Wednesday. Wacky witchy Wednesday? Sure, why not? Why? Okay. In July? Sure, okay, sounds good to me. All right. So, all right, here we go. Someone's trying to contact me that I need to know. No. Okay. All right, got cards. All right, let me give you a little bit of a reading today because I've always liked to do magic. Yeah. Okay. So, and one more for good luck because God knows we all need a little bit of good luck. Okay. So, let's get started. All right. Try to have it so we have good things coming up for my cards today. And if you like divination, that kind of thing, I always have fun just kind of playing with it. Just the idea of changing your mind and changing your direction. If you think you're heading one way, and maybe the cards will give you a little bit of introspect into something that maybe takes you into a different direction altogether. Oh, so don't be afraid to. Okay. Don't be afraid to have a card just kind of pop up out of nowhere. And this is Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords kind of reminds me of an old friend I used to have back in the past. He's no longer with me, no longer on this plane of existence. God rest his soul, Prince of Swords. But it was a good guy nonetheless. I know the change in the color of the screen is like weird. Hold on. That's weird. Okay. Oh, see, there we go. There we go. Hold on a second. All right, now it's changing color again. Okay, crappy cameras and stuff. Okay, so the Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords might be making his way into your life. He's a good guy. He really is. He's a little bit flighty. He could be a little bit flighty at times, too. He's like one of those kind of guys that sometimes thinks more than he acts. Okay, what does he say for the Prince of Swords? Okay. Oh, okay. So for today, your reading is get a little bit close. There we go. He's blue. He's blue. So that has to do with like airy, watery, kind of like cool. Obviously, um, there's a blue pyramid. A blue pyramid. Oh, in the foreground here, you can see that blue pyramid symbolizes with the white bird. Is his land in the sky, so he rules mostly in like fairyland and fairyland. He has his brains out there. He carries a shield in anticipation of battles and usually quick to react and strike out and be emotionally childish at times. Yes, okay. So it's somebody you might know. He especially when he can't get his own way. He can be very, very childish. Um, he's a charism, I can't even say it, charismatic speaker. He's a charismatic speaker. It has lots of charisma. A charismatic speaker, all right. And he's quick-witted and probably manages to extricate himself from difficult or threatening situations without a physical fight. He's sometimes thoughtless with his reactions and is admired for his physical and philosophical attitudes and outward appearance to be quite conceited and superficial. Who could that be, I wonder? He'll fight the good fight for a good idea as well as for a personal peak and will usually be found on the side of truth and justice. Well, you always try to hope that there's always good guys out there that even though they may be a little childish at times, understands the way things are. So this is what the fortunes say for you before I get to painting. Now is the time to respond. The Prince of Swords indicates a lot of movement, expresses the interplay of all kinds of ideas and people with new ideas. This is what's coming up with me too. So that's just kind of awesome. Words will have to be exchanged, but it's possible to have forceful expression of oneself without argument. Be careful of sarcastic or cutting words that will provoke future conflict. Ideas can be stimulated now more than they ever have before. So this is very good for you, of course. Be aware that the appearance of the Prince of Swords may mean that somebody with his attitudes and ways of being may make an appearance in your life. So like I say, I have a friend. Had a friend that was like that. Have friends that are kind of like that still, and so there you go. So always be aware that this is a time for all kinds of different interplay and all kinds of new things to be happening. And there's great things happening for sure. So watch out for this guy too, because like I say, he can be a little selfish at times. And that's all right. That's all right. I mean, we all are a little selfish for our own personal attitudes, right? And okay. The one thing that I was trying to avoid, of course, was the nightmare card. And of course, this is the nightmare card. And I guess because we got him because we were trying to avoid a nightmare. So, even though our worst could happen, the worst could happen, just keep positive and keep moving forward because if you move in the right direction, all those bad things may just have a way of working themselves out, right? So that's the whole point, I think, for today. Hopefully, I can figure this one out and be able to help you too with learning how to paint. Okay, so let me reshuffle these. And it's funny that should end up on the bottom again. That's just a weird thing. But and one more for good luck because I love good luck. There we go. And let me put my cards back. So there you go. The time to react, as I always say, the time to act is always now. Never, never, ever hesitate to do anything. Always try. If there's something that you want bad enough, go out there and find it for yourself. Make your own. If you can't find it out there, make your own. And that's basically what I do when I have stuff and people give me ideas. I try to do it for my own. And this is where it all kind of accumulates, comes together as one big thing here at Overhold Art and Entertainment Studio, of course. Of course. Of course. Now, let's get started with some painting. Now, I have a picture that I have that I'm working from, kind of, and another picture that I'm kind of getting reference from. So let me just do this so I can get to the right spot. Do. Fun of playing. The fun of playing with paint. On the third day of Christmas. No, wait a minute. Okay, that's not where I was. Picture is in my. camera. Oh, not there, but in the downloads should be. Where'd she go? Oh my gosh! You know, if you try and find something. Oh, there it is in my pictures. Okay, it's in my pictures. There's also a picture I want to do. Oh, maybe I should do that instead, because that's kind of a neat thing to do. I mean, this is pretty cool. I'll do a little bit of this and then I'll do something else because I really am supposed to be. There's another one that I wanted to kind of work on too. So this is kind of just a neat little thing that I got going on. I'm just trying to steady this picture here so I can look at it while I'm painting. Of course, it keeps moving on me. Ah, can't have anything. Okay. So now I'm looking at the picture and I'm looking at my picture. So I've taken the picture that I have gotten from an old 1920s lady with a beautiful gown on, obviously. And you know, you can't really see that. Let me lift it up a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I'll put it on the next rung up so you can see it better. Rung up, rung up. I haven't even called you yet. I know somebody I want to call, but I don't want to call him because he's a pain in my ass. And I'm sure I find that they're nothing but aggravate him, so I'm probably glad that he's not paying any attention. Okay, so there we go. Oh, is that better? Put this a little bit higher up. There we go. There we go. Now you can see what I'm painting. There we go. Do you see? That's pretty cool, eh? Do you like it? Do you like it thus far? It's gonna kind of look neat when I get finished. I'm not quite like here. Still got there's not her hips not that like hippie like that. It's actually a little bit more. I've got a little bit more gown to put in right through here. So I'm gonna work on that next. So I'm gonna take. I've got so many paintbrushes in front of me, and look, it's gotten yellow again. It's crappy, crappy, crappy. Uh, crappy light. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Bring it back, bring it back. Okay. Okay, I need some white. So I'm gonna take my brushes. So that one's crusty. Oh, okay. So we're gonna take this brush. Dip it into my white, and let's get started. That's a little bit of painting. I'll just do like a little bit just to show you how I've been doing this. Okay, so. And I use my fingers. I say, you know what? If you need the extra help, if it helps to kind of smooth it out, use your fingers. Why not, right? Okay, so you see how that's going like that now. And her, yeah, she's got quite the nice figure. So kind of pose it like that. And this is all her legs here. Just blending it in with my fingers. That's kind of neat to do, like kind of like that. Okay. And these ones, kind of these lines here, are going to kind of go down a little bit more. I've always loved the way costumes flow, uh, especially when they're well made. The old costumes from back in the 1920s or 1930s, the Art Nouveau style. I've always dig that. I always dug that kind of style for sure. So, sheen on above this dress too, so just kind of nice. Do-do-do-do. kind of like that. A little bit of a. Yeah, a little bit of silence is always nice. And I'm going to put a little bit of mist kind of all around here too. Have it kind of so that she's kind of um, in the background, but kind of coming out of the background too. Kind of like that. Yeah, there you go. And this oh, the shape of her is a little bit darker, but it's lighter right about. But, and you just use like a little bit of. There we go. It's kind of what it's looking like. There we go. That's kind of what I'm kind of going after. All right. And you know, it always, if you ever have curiosity about trying to make look it up on the internet. Look all kinds of different gowns and things. There's all kinds of different things to kind of give you ideas. Now her kind of gown, it kind of like a little bit of a bust comes through here, so it's kind of kind of have to kind of it's dark on that one spot, one side of her body, so it's got to make it. Wait a little bit there because he's got a little bit of a, it's got a little bit of a flow to it, kind of flows off of her. Kind of like that. There we go. That's looking more like it. So, see, this is kind of a. I just want to give you an idea of how things are kind of mystically shaping up here. And then you can kind of like smooth it out and make it look like it's kind of misty into the background. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know. Stop it, Kim. You don't need to impress me. I'm already impressed, right? Shut up, Kim. Oh, you're wasting people's time. Okay, I'm kidding. I hope I'm not wasting your time. I'd rather you get some kind of enjoyment out of this, and I hope you are. So, hand kind of goes, extends up to there. And kind of comes down. Working on it. And then we go up to the head shape. Like I say, there's a by her neck. There's a white spot there, and then it goes dark. And the lids up on us. Mm-hmm. It's dark on the side, but it's light on the side. Do you see how this is going? Da, 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 I don't have to tell you. You can kind of guess how this is going to be turning out. Yes. So, fix that arm here too. Yeah, that's a little bit long for her arm. I think. I think because it's a little bit shorter, but it's going to have um, people sitting around. We'll work on a concept with like where table. Make it my own style, right? And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Ooh, spooky. But yeah, I'll continue this in a little bit. I want to make sure that it's also like I've sent a copy of this to somebody to give them an idea of how I want to see this kind of going and see if it's in the right path of what they want as well. So, and when I find out if I'm heading in the right direction, they'll be sending me some more information and I can continue from there. But this is kind of like something to start with. And then there'll be like I might do is I might scan this, put it into my computer, and then I'll be digitally remastering it and you know putting it out there so that it can be made into other things. So we shall see in a little while, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up for that one. And because I don't want to keep you, and say hi and thank you for tuning in and thank you for going a little bit mystic with me today. And sorry about what happened earlier with the craziness with the losing my audio, and I'm glad I got it back. But hey, again, I gotta be careful what you say. I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace, oh brother, with a little bit added, and watch out because you never know when you're gonna find me coming up again. So I'm gonna find out what's going on outside and maybe water my garden. Ciao for now, Bella babies, fellow babies.